My name is Blake. This is the TOK Cafe. May I take your order?
Hello, Blake. I'm a student of TOK, and my thirst for knowledge is undaunted. I'd like one fresh, piping hot cup of knowledge.
Okay, sure thing. Coming right up.
Thank you.
Okay, your knowledge is here. Be ready for it. K equals JTB!
Wow, what does it mean?
It means knowledge is justified true belief. It means to have knowledge of something in a practical sense, you must believe the knowledge you claim. It must be true in a factual sense, not being able to in any reality be proven wrong. And you must have ample justification or evidence that this claim is true. An example of this would be when I say 1 + 1 = 2. This is knowledge because I believe this to be true. I have justification in that it makes sense logically, and there's a consensus among people and accomplished mathematicians that say this is true. And I have memory that this has been true in the past. Therefore, if it is true in reality that 1 + 1 does actually equal 2, it would be knowledge.
What about the Gettier theory? In that case, there is justification, truth, and belief, but there is no knowledge. For example, I once made the claim that there was a horse in my car. The claim was true, I really did believe it, and it had the evidence of me actually seeing a horse in the driver's seat of the car. But in reality, while there was a horse in the car, he was not in the driver's seat, he was in the trunk. What I saw was a pile of clothes. I did not have the knowledge because my justification was false, but I was still able to fulfill all the parts of K equals JTB. How do you explain this?
How do you explain this? That usually doesn't apply, you simple boy. I said that K equals JTB was knowledge in a practical sense. There's no actual way to know if your justification is ever 100% true, so there's no way to know if you have true knowledge. But people need to be able to use knowledge in a practical sense. So oftentimes, when they use knowledge, they are excluding those times that the Gettier theory applies.
So I should always be skeptical of what I know because of the slight chance of an exception to the formulation of my knowledge?
You have to think about the justifications, and if it seems reliable enough, then you can count your propositions as knowledge.
Yo, jabroni, wrench me up, Blake.
Sure thing, Mr. West.
You know, wrench makes people sad.
Oh shucks, dude, that's a real posteriori clause.
Oh yeah, that isn't a posteriori cause, because you see, there's no mention of ranch making people sad, like in the definition of ranch, but like I've relied on my experiences as a philosopher, as an artist, as a creator, and that the physical evidence has led me to believe that ranch makes people sad. I got the answers. I'm a creator. You don't have the answers, Blake. You don't have the answers, Blake!
So what if I were to make a claim that ranch is a condiment?
Oh yeah, so you see, that's what we call priori knowledge.
Oh my golly gosh darn it. You're absolutely correct. I remember now. Because you can justify the claim using logic without personal evidence, it's a priori knowledge. The definition of ranch includes that it is a condiment. Therefore, you only need logic and no further evidence for this to be a priori knowledge.
Oh my god.
Hey, I'm Barack Obama, and I'm here with my good friend Nelson Mandela, and we are here to steal the knowledge of how to end the apartheid.
Hey man, give us the knowledge or else, my dudes.
All I know is that apartheids are bad.
Look here, boy, I already knew that. The only thing that is special about the claim is that it is synthetic knowledge. Similar and related to posteriori knowledge is because this knowledge is only true by experience. Apartheids don't have to be bad. The definition of apartheid does not include that it is bad. It can only be claimed to be bad if one has experience of it being bad.
Aw, nuts, son. So by that reasoning, is a priori knowledge a lot like analytic knowledge?
Exactly, my boy. Analytic knowledge is knowledge that, like priori knowledge, needs no experience. A claim using priori knowledge should be able to be verified using only logic and definition. For an example of an analytic statement is when I say burger joints are restaurants. This is priori knowledge because I need no outside experience to know that this is true. The definition of restaurant encompasses burger joints, and so I need only logic to understand this, making it priori knowledge.
Well, I'm sad that we weren't able to rob you guys effectively, but I'm glad that we all know now that we have a good understanding of these aspects of knowledge.